I greet you with peace and I greet you with love. Today is a very special day. Like always, today is a very special day. And this is the fast, quick soul food anyway. I want to share with you the power of her vagina. The power of a vagina. One thing you have to first know is this. Your sexual lifestyle affects your day-to-day reality, regardless whether you are conscious of it or not. It did not change the reality. And when the colonial master introduced you to their sexual lifestyle, their sexual orientation, they did something to you which many of you are not conscious of at all. When it comes to the vagina, what you have to first know is this is a living deity herself that is living within this temple known as her body. This is not just an organ. This is not just a pleasurable place. This is not just something you just, let me go and feel good there. No, this is deeper. Very, very deeper. For like 10,000 years, it was a taboo to even talk about anything that has to do with vagina. It was like, ooh, you don't talk about that. People are shy, people are scared to always go there. But with the age we are now, we are going there. We are going there and we are sharing this knowledge now with everybody. Whether you're a man or you're a woman, you need to have the knowledge of the vagina. Because for as far as we know till now, vagina still remains the most sacred gates in this universe. The most holy door in this universe. The most mysterious path in this universe. There is no other sacred place on this earth that is more powerful than the vagina. For as far as we know, that is the easiest and closest place to tap into God. That's why you hear us keep saying, woman is God, woman is God. There are a lot of reasons. But don't worry, the book that will explain those things to you is on the way. But what I want to share with you today is the power of the vagina. What is really this vagina? And for you who enjoy eating vagina, you have to listen and know these things. Because I don't know, not be excuse. Ignorance is not what will save you. What you know is what will save you, not what I don't know. So that moment a woman is being aroused, that moment her body wake up, that moment right there, from within a vagina, a chemical is being made. A copulin chemical is being created within a vagina. I call it sacred nectar, but let's just follow the normal scientific word, so in case you want to do your own research about it. So this copulin that is being produced now within that vagina, the taste is something I can't explain to you, but it always depends on the health and the mental state of the woman. Listen very good. There was a lot of reasons why your ancestors warned you not to eat vagina. There was a lot of reasons. But the colonial system came and make you now start enjoying and eating your vaginas. But the colonial system did not teach you what your ancestors was trying to protect you from. So what I will do first now is to teach you what your ancestors was protecting you from. and then teach you what the colonial master don't want you to be protected from. So you can have the awareness. So you can understand what you are doing. If you want to eat a vagina next moment, then you know exactly what you're doing, and then you are conscious exactly on what you're doing. Now you are not just eating it because you enjoy it, vagina to be eat. Now you are not just eating it because you want to eat. You are doing it because you know this is a ritual and you know the step. Or stop it and don't go there. Because you must know she's a living deity. So just like every deity, you must know what they eat. You must know what they like. You must know how they survive. You must know how it is. Not just all about you. You must know our vagina. So first, let me show you what your ancestors was protecting you from when they say you should not eat vagina. At the early stage, your ancestors noticed something. They saw the clitoris of a woman. So huge, because then we have giant women. Not now, women are smaller, same with men anyway, but now we're focusing on the women. So they saw a giant clitoris, big like a penis. But under that clitoris, they see something that looks like a hole inside her body. So it makes them confused. Why would she have like my penis and then she has something else? If you have listened to the history of circumcision, I did a video, the teaching is in this page. I think also it's also on our YouTube channel. Then you will know all these things already. I don't have to repeat what I've talked about. So now they start chopping off the clitoris, believing, okay, this is what makes them straight. Because why? That masculine and feminine energy was so obvious. So they have to balance her according to their orientation. They have to balance her. So they chop off the clitoris and let her have a normal vagina. And one of the reasons why they really chop off the clitoris is because they know one thing. They know that anytime she's walking, her clitoris is moving between her legs. It makes her wet, it turns her on. Anytime she's sitting, her clitoris rests on top of a wood. Automatically she starts feeling abnormal. She starts feeling like something is not right. So then I notice that the sensation of her clitoris is so powerful. The vibration there is so high. So the only way to protect her from feeling embarrassed everywhere she go was just to cut it off. That was their conclusion. No problem. We accept it. Even if now we don't like circumcision. Yeah, now me, I'm against it because I understand now how to train the mind of a woman and not allow her clitoris to control her. Because why? The motives that make the ancestors chop off the clitoris, now 2021 is not working. Many women who don't have clitoris are even more bitchy in nature than women who have clitoris today. So now it's not all about the mind, not what our vagina look like. So that case is settled and concluded already. But there is something deeper there. So that moment now where she becomes white and arose, your ancestors notice something. They notice there is this fluid that is coming out from her. And then at the beginning, it was cool. They were curious. They was curious, yes. Your ancestors, they were the first to test vagina. Yes. So they test it. They try to, because what you have to know is knowledge was given birth to out of curiosity. Men don't just rest when they don't know things. They have sleepless nights. They travel. They go to different places. They seek for answers. For them to know it. It's just these days you see men, they don't know something, they just relax. No, you are supposed to be restless until you know what it really is. That's how life functions normally. Ancient days, it was so. So what your ancestors did, they start exploring. They start trying to understand what is this sacred fluid that this vagina is always producing. They notice that this is different from the monthly flow, which is a blood or different shape. This is different from a normal discharge, which can have different color based on different reasons. So this is different from normal vaginal discharge. This is only done the moment we are come closer to her, the moment we are touch her, the moment where we feel our aura and cuddle ourselves. This is only when this fluid comes out. So what they start doing, they start testing it. They test it. They want to know the test. They want to know how it functions. And you know what your ancestors found out? They found out that that fluid is so sacred to the point that whenever it comes It disorients them as a man and restructure everything. So if they have like a charm, that fluid destroyed. If they have like energy that is attached to them, that fluid destroyed. If they have like entity or spirit, things they communicate with, that fluid break the contact. So it makes them start feeling, oh, this fluid is like disorienting my own existence. This fluid is something strange. This fluid is something so sacred and so mysterious. So the best thing is we don't have to be eating it. We don't have to be testing it. That's where they start teaching their children, hey, don't eat the vagina. There is something mysterious in the vagina. Please don't eat the vagina. And that is how the culture and the tradition was created. It now becomes now like a belief system. If you know you want to be this, don't eat vagina. Many culture forbid it even. Because why? It now looks like abomination. It now looks like a taboo. But the reason behind it was there is something in that fluid that always disorients their spiritual orientation, that always disorients their own mind. So it makes them like not want to risk any of that. Because don't forget, in ancient days, before you be a man, you have to have strong charms, have strong energies, different things you work with to make you stand tall and powerful, especially in battlefield and wrestle ground and all of that. But this one is deeper than all that. The deeper part here is this. That moment where they made that conclusion, it now becomes now like a law. But meanwhile, the women, most of them was not being exposed to these secrets, because don't forget, your ancestors was, the reality then was just masculine in nature. In some cultures, women can't even speak. Yeah, they give some women good role in the society, but the normal woman who don't have power, she's just like a slave. Her job is just to take care of her man. That's all they believe a woman is for. No problem. We are not here to judge anybody. But there's somewhere I'm taking you to. So that woman now was not exposed to the thing she carried. They just found out and they just seal it. So now everybody have to tell his first son, your wife, don't eat her vagina. The son's like, okay, yes, Baba, I understand you, Baba. No problem. Good advice from a father, because why? He knows something is there that affects him whenever he tests it. So you have to protect his son from it. But the woman, the female child, was not being taught that this is what you carry, this is what comes out of you, this is what it can do to a man. Then many of them never really waste time to teach the female child. Many of them always believe the female child is just reserved, the male child is the one that deserves knowledge. There are a lot of reasons why Africa they back anyway. But no problem. Where I want to take you to is this. Now that your ancestors know all those things, they now put those laws, those traditions that forbids you from eating that a vagina. She don't know why they don't want to eat a vagina. She don't even care, because she don't have the guts to even say, oh, I like my vagina, I like you to eat my vagina. She cannot say that, they will cut off her head. She can't even say it. It's a taboo. So she just also forgets. So the knowledge there now become like a mystery. Nobody talk about it. Nobody even go there. Vagina topic is just like something, oh, you don't go there. And when people hear people like Oguname talking about this, they're like, oh, this man spoil, oh, this man too, like, yeah, those are normal way humans that have been programmed think. Where boundaries they cannot step their foot on. When they see you put your foot there, then there are different names that we call you. Those are normal things programmed people do. But the point, the fact and the point here is this. That vagina right there that produced that sacred fluid, that is now a mystery now to your ancestors. What they just know is they don't have to touch it. But now, all these years has passed now. We are beginning to be exposed to what the vagina really is now. Some of us now have all knowledge about the vagina, which some of your ancestors don't even have 5, 10,000 years ago. So some of us now are very exposed to the real nature of that body. And so many women now begin more to exploit their own self, to even know more about their vagina. Do you know it was like a crime to see a woman gaze at her own vagina with a mirror? was like a crime. Women don't touch their vagina. When they have problem, they go to their mother, they open and she look. Or they go to their maiden, their fellow women, and they help her look. Women was like a taboo for them to look at their own vagina. But now, things are changing. A wise woman now always gaze on their vagina almost every day. Because checking on your vagina just like you check on your own face. That's exactly the same thing it is. Even if we know your vagina is even more powerful. But no problem. What I want to share with you now is, now we are being exposed to that sacred knowledge right there. Now we know why it happens like that. So that cupolina, that acid, now that sacred nectar now, that your vagina is constantly producing, and you know the most sweetest part of it, when she produces it, she's not producing. Let's just leave that aspect. If not, then we are going too deep into the vagina. So let's stay on the surface. So that sacred nectar she's producing now, it now being exposed and shown to the world now, to those who care, of course, that this is something sacred. This is something very powerful. In fact, this is something that we all have to know. Whether you are a vagina eating type or you are the type who don't eat vagina, it does not matter. You have to know these things. Because especially you as a woman, when you really know these things, you can use it for a lot of things. For example, when I see a woman cry, she's broke, I always laugh in my mind like, hey, yeah, you don't know what you have. You don't know what you have. Any woman who is always broke don't have connection with her own vagina. Your vagina can manifest anything you wish. That's why you have a vagina. You are the God, you are the creator. Although those one are different knowledge. So that acid right there, it has a special power that can reorient the mind and the consciousness of a man. So when a man tests that fluid with his tongue or with his finger and later to his tongue, that moment that fluid touch his tongue, it's sending like a signal and information into the conscious self of that man. It's restructuring his brain. So if the man is frequently eating that vagina, that man now is transforming to whatever that woman wants him to be. So the vagina is like a curse and a blessing at the same time. It becomes a curse when you and the woman is not conscious of what you're doing. It becomes a blessing when the woman have high level of knowledge of self and good diet and everything, and when the man also know that this is a ritual I am performing right now. So awareness becomes very important to balance it. So that vagina right there, when you as a man don't know anything, all you know is, ooh, this woman get big legs and the vagina wide, big, oh, I love it, and you just put your face inside, boo-goo. All you are doing is you are cursing your destiny. You are cursing your life. And that woman that you are eating her vagina now, if she don't have knowledge of self, if she's not spiritually equipped, if her diet and everything is not balanced, what you are doing is that woman is transforming your soul, reorienting your brain, reorienting your spirit. So imagine she's a junk who don't even know how to take care of her own body, and you go there because you enjoy eating vagina, you just put your head and you start eating. So you are cursing yourself, your destiny, your star, your future. Everything is what you are putting at risk. But if the woman is the goddess, who is completely who she is already, then you will have the advantage of it. In this case, now it depends on the consciousness, the awareness, and the way the woman thinks. So she can bless you with a sacred vagina, and she can also curse you with a sacred vagina. Depends on what she carry here. So before you fall for a big nyash, before you fall for a big breast, make sure say our mind now they wet where they attract you. If our mind is not making you feeling honey, and all you see is a big breast, big nyash, sling or fat leg, whatever you like, my dear, you dey curse yourself. You dey curse yourself. Avoid eating a vagina when she don't have knowledge of herself. Because you know why? As you put your mouth there, every thought she has ever had is what you are downloading in your life. Everything she has ever think, everything she has ever feel, everything she has ever go through, all those menstruation, all those energy, normally she have to release every month because maybe she don't have knowledge of self, she don't know the rituals of menstruation, she don't know the proper way to do all those things. So those energies are still stuck in her, especially in her ovulation. All those energies that she's supposed to let go, if she don't know anything, they will be stuck within her. But you now, you don't know anything as a man. All you know is to put your knees down, open her leg and put your face there. Then you are cursing your own self. So before you eat a vagina, know her very well. Know her mind. Know her spiritual orientation. Know how she feed. Know things she like. Know things she... That is what builds that her temple and makes her become a blessing to you. If you are a good man who have luck to have a good vagina to eat, then you are blessing yourself every day as long as you are testing that as sacred fluid. But if you are a man who don't know all these things, all you just know is Anya's big, she get human hair, she get big breasts, oh, I like this kind of thing. Now only those ones you know, then you are also cursing yourself every day. This is what you have to know. It's just deeper than feeling. You have to know a lot of things. So your ancestors was not stupid when they just tell you don't go there. You know why? They know that before you can go, they know all these things. Before she can, they know herself. To just avoid it, please don't eat it. To make it simple for you. That's what they knew. But now, you don't know all these things. You don't even have patience. You don't even have patience. Some men don't have patience to know a woman. Their target and mission a woman is to sleep with her. That's like their mission. Even when the woman tell them, oh, please, let's take it easy, slow down. They're like, hey, I took you out, I made shopping for you. What are we still slowing down for? Please give me the cookie, Jare, let's just do it. You just see that is their own premium. They don't even know the difference between when a woman voluntarily open a sacred gates for you and when you play to deceive her to open it. They don't even know the difference. They think as far as you open, don't open road, don't there, don't pass, I don't come back. No, it's different and deeper. So decolonize your sexual life. Know that love making is a ritual. Know that these things is connected to your soul and your body. Select people you even allow to see your nakedness. Not be everybody supposed to see you naked. Because your body is a temple. So even if the person want to give you money or anything, the way you balance it, especially for those who are sex hawkers and who do that as their work, the way you balance it is all that matters. There's a teaching I did about ancient prostitute and the modern day prostitute. Go and listen to those teachings so you will understand what I'm talking about now. So even if you are a prostitute, prostitution is the oldest occupation on earth. There's nothing wrong to be a prostitute. But what matters is the knowledge you have behind your prostitution. If you are just doing, I want to buy my house because of that one, oh, I like good things, oh, I enjoy it. Then you are disconnected. Then you are cursing yourself and the man you are sleeping with. But if you are conscious of yourself, you're conscious of your energy, you know that this is you. Some women are here on earth to heal men with sexual energy exchange. So if you are that man, that type of woman, you are not a prostitute. You are a healer. But how you package yourself and do it is what matters. It's what matters. So these things are not just things you just demonize. Let's say you are a man now. As you are hearing this type of thing, let's say you hate people who eat vagina. You're like, I said it, God forbid. I would like, no, those time has passed. Now it's time to learn to accept people as they are. Even if you don't eat vagina, your friend love eating vagina, that has nothing to do with you. Same with a woman. Not all women like a man to eat their vagina. Some women, from the moment they know that you have even tested vagina before in your life, from that moment they stop anything to do with you. Women are different. Same way men are different. Meanwhile, there are also some women that will be begging you to eat their vagina. They will be begging you to eat their vagina. So everybody's different. But we have to learn to accept people exactly as they are. Me, I don't care about your sexual lifestyle. I don't care about your sexual orientation. What I care about is your mind, your awareness of what you are doing. But when I notice that you're just doing it because this is what is trending, because this is what you hear people do, that's why you do it, then we distance from you. Because then you are dangerous. A woman that sleeps around because she enjoys sleeping around, she's dangerous. Because why? Many are not conscious of the fact that their vagina is a living deity. So that moment that man have a penis inside of her, there is an energy. If she's not aware of it, then it puts you at risk. There is energy that can be sucking life from you. That's why you will just come with some women, it's like you collapse. Your heart is like you want to fall to the ground. You don't know what happened there. They have things that is sucking life from you. But if that woman is in charge of all this energy, that can also become a blessing to you. So my advice for you, beloved fellow men, is beware of the vagina you eat. Very important. Eat our brains, eat our mind first before you bring your head down there. If our mind and our brain is not sweet, don't taste our vagina. Because vagina then is nothing but a toxic and chemical that will destroy your life. But if our mind and our brain is so sweet and so, then if you like, put your head inside the vagina and leave there. No problem. Me, I don't have a problem with that. But make sure you always understand how their mind is before you go there. And don't think because a woman is free makes you a winner. Because that's the mistake of many men. They think, I know you're stressed. This woman are just simple. I know her last weekend. Today now she's in my bed. Thank God I don't have to suffer. No. Women are different. There are 60% of women out there, they don't even know what is possessing them. Many women don't have knowledge of what is inside of them. Some will finish sleeping with you. When they get home, that's when they will start thinking, did I really just sleep with this man? So if you are not that man, you think you are just win, and the person you think you have just win now is home, regretting and asking herself, how does this even happen? Woman will just fuck you finish now we start thinking, how does it happen? Yes, because she don't know what is inside of her. And you, the man, is ignorant. And that body now was used as a camouflage to deceive you. And these energies are suck you now. And you think you are the winner because you get a free vagina. Nothing is free in life. Everything have its own price. This you have to know. So I will leave it here. Like I said, it's a very quick, fast, slow food. Know these things before you even eat a vagina, if you must eat a vagina. Beware of the type of vagina you eat. If you have a son, advise them. If you have a brother, advise them. If you have a husband, advise them. Because some husband go out there and eat random vaginas and come back to you and kiss you. You don't know anything. Some wives also leave their husband and go and eat the vagina of their friend and come back home, and you, the man, you don't know anything. So this thing touch everybody in all corners. So wherever you are, whether you are the man, you are the woman, be conscious of what you're doing so that you can know, okay, yes, I did it, but this is why and this is how I did it. This is what I have to share with you this morning. You try and share it with other people. You don't know how many men you will be saving right now. Okay, cool. You don't know how many men you will be saving right now. You don't know how many men you will be saving right now. And you don't know how many women you will also be saving. Because some women, they just produce these chemicals. They are not even conscious of it. So the more the woman know, this is what I can do. This is what my body can do. Uh, yeah, those can do a lot more, but we are just staying in this cycle today. The more she will also know how to prepare herself. Like, not all women now know how to prepare herself before making love. The only preparation many women know is just to take a shower, hot, warm shower, and they feel I'm cleaner, so their self-esteem, they are good, they are proud, so nice, good. Some will even drop some nice smell to show okay, I'm fresh, I'm ready. That's the only preparation many women know. But they don't know how to prepare the mind. They don't know how to inform their vagina. And some men don't know how to speak, communicate with the vagina. Don't put your penis inside vagina without telling the vagina. You have to know what you're doing right here. Don't put your mouth in the vagina without telling the vagina. She have to hear it. She have to be prepared. She have to welcome you. She have to be organized for you. You are not in charge. I'll leave it here. Bye-bye for now. I wish you a nice day. And yeah, shite. Nice to see you, Geshi. Let's try and talk later. It's nice to see you this morning. And greetings to everybody, even if I don't call your name. Nigeria culture and tradition is backward. In dark and stone age, they treat women as slaves and girls as second-class citizens. Stop the circumcision of women because it causes them to enjoy sex. Yeah, don't use those words backward. We have understand everything now. Yes, you can't blame them so much, even if we want to also wake them up. The world is a mystical place. Imagine this little thing I just explained now. If your great-grandfather know that this mystical fluid from the vagina can destroy the destiny of a man and rewire and reshape his own consciousness, and he don't have the words to explain it to his child, what do you think he will tell his child? Don't eat vagina. Simple. Forbid it. Avoid it. After all, you can live without it. So, when we want to correct our culture and tradition, we must do it with understanding. If not, we will be falling to the narrative and the projection of the colonial master. Because that's the mission of the colonial master. For we to see our ancestors as demons, as people who have done wrong, so we can just follow them, like we have been doing. So we now have understand the mind game. We are trying now to balance it. Your ancestors was not communicating a lot with the people because there was so much. Don't forget, humans was in an early age. There was so much to learn every day. So you can't really teach everything. So to make things easier, they now set up a rules, which you now call tradition and culture today, to help guide you. Even if we know, yeah. So imagine a young girl, 15 years old, every time she cried to her father, oh, Baba, I'm wet again, my boy. She don't even say wet. She will just be crying and showing her Baba her vagina. Her Baba have to say, okay, this little penis she carry on top of this her vagina, this is what is causing it. Because why? The clitoris carry about 8,000 nerves. Okay, the cap of a penis carry 4,000 nerves. So you see already, the clitoris already more powerful and higher in vibration and sensitivity more than the penis. Even the penis and the tongue still have more nerves than the penis itself. So all these things make the grandfather would think, let's just cut off this penis. After all, she's a man, she's a woman, she's not a man, she don't really need a clitoris. They just use the easiest cut so they can move on with life. So what we are now trying to teach those alive today is stop now circumcising your children. We are not insulting the ones that started. We are not just saying, stop doing it now, because the same reality we are now is different from the reality then. Now a woman can have a pad and put around her vagina. She can cut a cotton and put around her vagina. Even while she's driving and her clitoris is making her wet and everything, she will still walk around and nobody know a pant or a pad or a cotton is soaked already. So all these things, there are ways to protect it now. And now we also know that cutting out the clitoris did not make her become straight or good. If she still wants to be a whore, she can still be a whore even without a clitoris. So because of all those facts and evidence, we are now saying stop cutting the clitoris and let's educate the woman more. Yes, the woman just needs education. We don't need to edit anything in our body. That of the men I can easily understand, because when uncircumcised man, his penis always trap dirt around his cap of his penis. So when you are not circumcised and you sleep with a woman, you are unclean blood. So that of a man is very obvious, even if we can still do debate about it, but it's more logical and more obvious. It even makes the penis more pretty. Even makes the penis more pretty. So, but that of a woman, there's really no reasons. Even if she have a giant clitoris like a penis, then teach her to balance this energy. Teach her to balance this energy. It doesn't mean you just have to see her as a tranny or as a man, woman, or man. No. We can balance everything. We can balance everything. There's a way she can make use of her giant clitoris and still be a woman. We don't just have to make the decision for her. She have to balance her energy. So that's just it. Greetings to you. Greetings to you. Greetings to everybody. Yeah. I will leave it here. I'm done of reading comments. I wish you all a nice day and I send you peace and love. And please, don't just jump into vagina and eat. Prepare the atmosphere. If you must eat, prepare the atmosphere. Make sure she's the right person, and then prepare the energy around you. When you don't prepare the energy in your room, you just have sex or make love, you are risking a lot. Because that moment right there, there's so much to share, but I have to end it. But let me just drop this fact. That moment right there, you penetrate her. Because that is a sacred portal and a holy gate. What you are doing is, you are also open sacred portals. How do you think your children come? You're also opening a sacred portal spiritually. So as you are on top of her, especially in a sensual way, not just big, like karate, then you have a lot of energy being around. They come to smell you in her. There's a lot of things, but we will end it here. That one will be in another... it will be in another place. If not, I will not go. Bye-bye for now, and I wish you a nice day. Share the video, share it, of course. Bye-bye. It said men must be circumcised. Uncircumcised penis carry germs. Exactly. Not must, but should. I don't like the word must. All those language, we have to be changing it. Must is like, should be circumcised. Yes, because look around the whole world today. There are some men who are not even circumcised, but they have more good hearts than those who even claim you are circumcised. So, I love balance. Me, I believe in balance. If you are a man, you are not circumcised, I don't look into your penis. I look into your mind and your heart. If that is cool for me, it's okay, even if you are not circumcised. Even if I know it's normal, you should be circumcised, not must be circumcised. No. But you're right, I know your point, so you're right. Okay, bye-bye for now. I send you peace and love. Beware of the vagina you eat.